Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been ranging now for quite some time. I haven't pushed above the 100k mark yet. It can still happen quite soon, but it doesn't really have a great impact on the larger time frame, or it wouldn't really impact the bigger picture if we push to 100k or not. It doesn't really matter. It might delay the wave 4 pullback a little bit. Either way, don't forget that the idea is that we are already in a topping region and that around 130k we could form a major top. We don't even have to get there. It will really depend on microstructures. What I really want to communicate again and again is that most of the rally from the November 22 low is done, which means the risk is high. Surely the market could push a little bit higher, but certainly a correction is due at some point. Maybe not yet, but you know, we've had it in previous bull markets. The last 4 or 5 patterns just didn't happen. That's because Bitcoin sometimes rallies with, let's say, driven by euphoria, the last few, let's say, yards to the finish line. And then sometimes there is just not that clear 4 or 5 pattern, and Bitcoin can sometimes top on really, really high volume. Now, I don't think we're there yet. We still should push a bit higher. What I can do only is to highlight the relevant support levels based on ideal structures and where I think we should top. We're already in a topping region. We talked about that now really in detail, in much detail. We talked about it in live streams. We talked about it here in the videos. I've got the charts that I'm distributing, the updates on X, here on YouTube, in the membership. And we are just in that blue zone where the price could form a top. Now, it's quite a large zone, but let's be honest, Bitcoin could move through that zone within weeks, okay? So my view is, for everybody who's new, that around in Q1, we could form a major top. Now, whether that's the top of a major bull market, or this is just a, let's say, more substantial top in just an extended, some people call it, super cycle, and we get, but still we should then get a decent correction before the price rallies further. I've got my 2 long-term charts which reflect both of these potentials. For example, I've got the let's call it the bear market chart, which is the long-term chart that allows for the interpretation that after this top has formed and we're now in that topping region, a major wave 4 bear market starts. Now again, even in this wave 4, which would likely be an ABC structure and a flat correction where this B wave might even overshoot, even there will be opportunities once we get the initial sell-off done. Don't be a seller down here. I can tell you that. I want to be a buyer down here. So that could be an opportunity. Could even help altcoins recover substantially and so on. So don't see it all like bearish. There should be, however, either way, a strong correction once a top has formed, and I'm not saying it's formed yet. I actually think we should move a few more squiggles higher, closer towards 130k. Someone asked me yesterday, you know, that am I saying that it couldn't go above 130k? No, I haven't said that. I said we should get there, and then of course extensions are possible. I'm not someone who's going to confirm a bull market top until we break support. I mean, I've done that in 2021, confirming after we broke support, yeah, and that was quite soon. And many people still didn't believe that we're in a bear market until we broke below 30k. I think Elliott Wave allowed us to see that around 58k already. Plenty of time to get out. There was warning already ahead of time anyway. Similar now, you know, I'm just warning now. I don't think we're there yet. I think we should push a bit higher. But there will be support at that point when we'll say, okay, this is it, right? And people won't believe it, and then we're down here somewhere, and people will then start to sell because they couldn't believe it before. And again, it's always a question of reward and risk, right? Down here, risk will be low for accumulation and long positions. Yeah, up here, it's obviously higher, right? So it's that mindset, you know, I don't know, switch that people just need to switch on, right? And make that switch, and don't be a seller after a strong dump. It's not great, typically not in crypto. There's normally even a bounce, a recovery afterwards, even if it's just corrective. Now that's one scenario, but even in a bear market, there won't be, I mean, it's not going to go down all the time, right? There will be opportunities there as well. And then you know, talking about possible super cycle. That's the second long-term chart. Now you might ask, okay, which one is it? My answer is it doesn't matter, because in this scenario, the rally from the 2022 low is a wave 1 to the upside. This is a wave 2 correction, which is also then due once we form a top here. And afterwards we can, you know, it can send us to 300k plus, you know. The thing is, this would be the so-called super cycle that many people believe. And for me, it doesn't matter, because either way, I will buy this, whether I call that an A wave in a larger wave 4 or whether it's a wave 2. We don't have enough price data to say which one it clearly is. So I'll keep you updated about that. So probably for the next, I'd say 12 months, they will probably move together anyway, these two charts. So it doesn't, we won't be able to tell the difference. If I can at some point, because the data will be clear, then I will of course let you know. But at the moment, it's more about tactics and strategy, and risk is high here, risk will be low here. I want to be a buyer here. I want to take profits here. So I'll keep you updated about that. Looking at the smaller time frame, where are we here? No change since yesterday, but it's clear that we have some kind of a local top, and we can keep it quite simple. There's no need to make this complicated at all at the moment. You see, it is possible that the move up from the swing low here on the 26th of November, that this was a 5-wave move up. Okay, it's possible. We can say we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 1, and then this would be a wave 2 pullback. I marked that with a question mark because we're already so extended, and I would not be surprised at this stage if this support breaks. So you need to consider that. 92,418 as key support. As long as it holds, further upside extensions possible. And that might be within the blue count, yeah, after a 1-2 setup, which could lead to some wild extensions, or it's just an extension in a still unfolding B wave somehow, which is forming here more complex, or is taking shape as a more complex WXY structure. But it seems like we have some kind of a local top in place. Bitcoin might sort of grind sideways a bit, and then we have possibly some altcoins, some selected altcoins that might rally nicely over the weekend, as long as Bitcoin is consolidating, you know, and there will also be small recoveries. But overall, Bitcoin is ranging. Doesn't at the moment look as if Bitcoin is going to make a major move on the weekend. Maybe we're going to test that orange support area, and then I think the focus will be rather on altcoins. Yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. So on X, formerly Twitter, we have our poll running, the 4 coins that come from your suggestions. You let us know throughout the week on X which coins you want me to cover on the weekend. There's a poll now, 8 hours left. You can vote for them. Chill Guy, VRA, Jasmine, or Avo, one of them will be covered on X in a video this weekend. Check it out. You can vote for it still. There's your favorite there, or you want to support your favorite coin. And yeah, make sure you follow us there as well. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.